How you guys doing? Deck here right now. This is gonna be a little recap, kind of review video as well of the Acolyte Season 1, Episode 3. This was actually a dark episode, like seriously. Okay, let me get into this. So, May and Osha, this takes place when they're just kids. I say they're like 10 years old, okay? This is on their home planet. I believe it's Bedrock or something like that. Anyways, other than that, so we got to see her mother. Her mother is Anastasia, and she has two mothers actually, and her other mother is I can't pronounce her name, Roya. Yeah, Roya. Okay, so they have two mothers, and what they did was that how they created their two daughters, Osha and May, they did something like that was forbidden, and not even the Jedi should even know about it. So that's how they were actually born. Um, these were witches. So May and Osha came from a family full of witches, and this place is like kind of hidden a little bit, not exactly hidden. It's like a secret sanctuary place where they live at. The only children that are there are May and Osha because they're created by their own mothers, basically, by the Force. So, anyways, this is a type of weird dark force. Now, Osha is the type of girl who questions everything like the moralities, the morals, the rules about how to be a witch and how to use the force, and she was hesitant a little bit. She didn't want to be a witch. She even told her mothers she didn't want to be one. Okay, so we're going to fast forward this to the altar. So the altar, what happens is that I guess the mother Anicia, she's going to give them powers, I guess, how to use the force powers. It might have been dark powers. I'm not entirely sure about that. And so, anyways, other than that, May was given those kind of powers, and it was Osha's turn, but they're interrupted. They're interrupted by Jedi. Now, the Jedi that came there are the ones that May are hunting down right now as we speak. Okay, so we get that out of the way. What's happening is that I guess it's the law. The law is that the Jedi's had to travel to different planets to find children. Once they find children, they had to test these children out to see if their potentials are to see if they have the Force within inside them, or if it's their choice if they want to be a Jedi or not. It is the law, I suppose, but I think in like Phantom the Menace, those laws had changed by then. But this is the old ways, I suppose. You could say it right here. Anyways, other than that, so the witches tried to hide the girls, but the Wookiee actually spot the girls out, and basically it was Master Indra says that we need to test the girls out. Is if they fail the test, then they're not going to be Jedi's. They're not going to be Padawans. If they do pass the test, then that means they're going to have to leave their family behind and become Padawan, Jedi, etc. They're going to have to leave their family behind. Now, Osha, she wants to be a Jedi, basically. So the witches and the two mothers said that, okay, uh, we'll allow the girls to take the test like in the morning because it was in it at night when they're doing the little altar. Uh, not necessarily a sacrifice. I have no idea of what their plans were, except to give the girls some dark arts powers. Other than that, okay, so they go to before they go to the ship, the elders and the rest of the witches, they think of a plan how to keep the girls safe and not go with the Jedi. So basically, their mother, Anasia, she says this. She says that to the two girls, in order to stay here, you're gonna have to lie. Basically, you're gonna have to fail the test. When you fail the test, look inside your heart and think about it. The questions that they ask you, lie about it. If they say other than, let's just say that a random question that is basically a positive question. Say the negative question, the negative answer, just like that. And so I guess you could say Maeve went up there first and she failed the test because she's a compulsive liar and stuff. She was a real good actor. But as for Osha, Osha was stuttering on the test a little bit, and the Jedi's, Master Soul and Master Indra could tell that she was lying. And so Master Soul took her aside and said that basically he asked her, "Did they tell you to lie about like these tests and the answers, the questions?" And Master Soul said, "Just tell me, what do you truly want to be?" She said, "I want to be a Jedi." And Master Soul was reminiscing with her. He said that, I took this test when I was younger than you. I was 4 years old and I left my family behind and I became a Jedi. I know it's tough, but it was a path that I chose. You have to decide what path do you want to choose. And she says, "I want to be a Jedi." And then they continue on the testing. Once Osha got off the ship, May automatically knew. She could look at her sister's face. She was like, "You passed the test, didn't you?" And she got mad. And so both of them went over and talked to their mothers. And, well, let's just say May was a little out of control. She was about to, like, actually hit Osha for passing the test. But her mother, Anastasia, said, "Go for a walk." So this is the plan what happened. Osha told her mother, "I'm sorry, but I want to be a Jedi." And her mother understood, and her mother uh, uh, basically agreed with it. She said, "Okay, you're welcome to join the Jedi." And Osha was already aware that she was never going to see her family ever again. Basically, if you travel with the Jedi and go with them, along with them. And so let's fast forward it a little bit later when Osha is inside her bedroom packing up. This is where the dark part of the story comes in. Her sister May comes inside their room and she says, "You're not going anywhere." And Osha says, "Yes, I am. You can't stop me." And May says, "Oh, yes, I can." May runs out of the door, out of their bedroom, locks it. She locks Osha inside the door and she sets the room on fire. Like she's trying to blow up the building, basically. Um, I'm like, are you serious? A 10-year-old's trying to kill her own little sister too? Like, this is insane. So, Osha was able to escape. She went inside the ventilation center, but underneath, I guess, where they live at is a whole big engineer radio station, radio electric station, meaning when she tried to burn the room down, it was kind of like a nuclear plant, nuclear explosion inside her hands. She blew it up. I guess it was on accident. And so when they're downstairs in the basement, they're falling into the pit. But Master Soul was able to actually save uh, Osha. So he saved Osha. And while they're walking out of the temple, all of the witches were dead, including both her mothers. Yeah. So May is the one who killed everyone. There's no one left there. May killed everyone, but because she tried to kill her own sister, but she killed her own family and her own community. Basically, I'm like, okay, that is uh, just insane right there. And so when they went back on the ship, that's when Osha basically learned what happened. Master Soul told her the truth. What happened, like your sister tried to kill you and your sister blew up basically where you lived at and she killed everyone. And so I guess he kind of raised her as his own basically and a Padawan basically. They have a strong connection, Osha and Master Soul. Towards the ending, I guess you could say May actually survived. Question is, why is May hunting the Jedi and trying to kill them when she is the one who is responsible for the destruction and for the death of her whole family and her whole community? Like, seriously. Other than that, what do you guys think about this episode? I think this was really dark, even for Disney. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys need to subscribe to the channel, so and yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.